Jason, when you joined this team, what were your impressions of the team that you were joining?
Well, I thought it had great leadership in coaching. When you look at Kevin McHale, what he's accomplished as a player and as a coach in this league, he's one of the best. And he understands what it takes to play and compete at a high level. As far as the roster goes, when you have two studs in James Harden and Dwight Howard, you have a realistic shot at winning a championship. Now, our core group of guys, they're young. But that's where veterans like myself and Trevor Ariza, Francisco Garcia come into play.
Jason, you used to really hurt this team wearing that uniform up north. So what's it like down here wearing that uniform now?
Well, it's very good, and it's fulfilling to know that they have a great fan base. That's what I remember about this arena the most, is that when you came in and you're a visiting team, it was tough. They made it a hostile environment, and it was just ultimate joy to go out there and compete against them. The other thing is I'm a shooter. The backdrop is amazing. It's red, so it's like a bullseye for me.
What do you think about the rivalry between these two teams that is escalating by the day? The Dallas and Houston.
Oh, right. I mean, it's a tremendous rivalry. And again, when you talk about Dallas and Houston and San Antonio, those three are always grouped together. Always tough to compete against the three, but now when you're just in it, and I'm going against Dallas now 4 times a year, once in preseason, I mean, it's going to be emotional. I mean, I'm an emotional player, and I feed off the emotions. Going back home to Dallas is always going to be very touchy for me. My family's still there, all my friends. I train in their facility in the off season, so I'm very familiar with their guys and their roster, and it will be a very personal experience.
Does shooting ever go away? I mean, you've obviously been at this for a very long time. You've been very good at it for a long time. Is it the one skill that you can take deep into your career in your life?
Well, it's one skill that I continue to work on. I like to tell the young guys, rely on your strengths and work on your weaknesses. And for me, shooting has become my strength. And my weakness, I got plenty of them. So I'm going to do what I do. And that's provide leadership, come in off the bench and provide instant scoring, and high percentage shooting. I think that's what my asset is for this team.
You talked about leadership. Is that the biggest thing you hope to bring to this team?
Well, it's just one of them. Obviously, the leadership is a big piece. Being the elder statesman of the team, finally the only oldest guy. You know, I've had a pleasure the last couple of years to play with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, and so I've been able to learn what it means to be, the oldest guy on the team, what it means to be the leader, lead by example. But then you have to pick your spots and learn when to be vocal. There are going to be times where I'm going to have to step up and let my voice be heard, and so that's a piece of it. But I think more importantly for me is getting back to playing at a high level. Obviously, there's a lot of questions. I'm 37 years old, but I feel young. Okay, and that's what it's about. Are you in shape? Are you ready and conditioned for an 82-game season and the playoffs? I am. I've had plenty of time off.
Is it invigorating for you to be in an environment where they're really pursuing a championship at this stage of your career?
Yes, no question. And there was nothing personal against Sacramento. I want to thank them. They did everything I asked of them this offseason, and that was, if you don't plan on using me, let me go to a contender where I can compete for a championship. That's what it's about for me right now. I have one, I lost one, and now I just want another opportunity.
With your knee, how much better do you feel than this time a year ago?
Oh, I can honestly say 100% better. I'm more comfortable, I'm more stronger. I now realize what I have to do to get myself and my body geared up and ready to not only play a game, but just to practice. I mean, there's a lot of work that comes in to getting out and being able to go out and perform at a high level. And I've had 8 months now to train my body in that manner so I can go out and contribute.
At 37, is it the challenge to get back to that high level now, to prove you can still get out there and do it?
Oh, no question. That's the motivating factor. Again, I like to contribute. It's one thing to be on the bench and be the rah-rah guy. I do that naturally. I want to go out, play at a high level, make an impact when I come into the game, and that is my role. If I can't do that, then I'm going to step away from the game. And I don't see that coming anytime soon.
How's your game changed in the past 4 or 5 years?
Well, I think I've evolved into a much better playmaker, facilitator, a guy that can play on the ball in pick and roll situations and off the ball. And I've also learned from the best in Jason Kidd, so I've become more of a coach on the floor also. So, all those things will be necessary for our team this year to be successful.
How far do you see this team going, and what do you need to do to get there?
Well, I see it's going all the way. I mean, if you look at the Western Conference as a whole, everyone has gotten better. People look at our team and they're trying to figure us out. What is their identity going to be? And that's what training camp's about. I just think we have the talent, and it's all about us going out every day, working hard, competing against each other, and creating that championship environment. We continue to do that, then I think we'll put ourselves in a position at the end of the year to do something very special here.
More questions from Nathan?
Thank you.
No problem.